Hey guys, so 90 minutes of action in the second game for the Ghana Black Stars versus Niger this time, and it ended in a draw. It's time to review the game, thoughts on the game, where it all went wrong, and everything in between. As usual, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. Quick one from the guys here on the live stream. Guys, why couldn't you get a 3 points?
Well, like I said earlier, it was interesting. After Alidu Seidu got the goal, there were there were no player that is eager to say, okay, Alidu have scored. It's time for me to score my own goal.
It's like they were relaxed.
Yes, they were relaxed. They feel like, okay, he's gotten the goal. I ain't go receive. It's him that will get the praise. When we'll go back. So then I don't need to do this. If I push myself too much, I might get injured for my club and all that. They were not determined to play and get there. I think it's the attitude. It's the attitude, because even if you don't play well, there's how you step up in some crucial moments. Yeah, that will tell you that, okay, they didn't play well today, but they did very well in defense and all that. But this one, the entire department was terrible. If you look at the way they played the attack, the midfield, and the defense, no one will tell you that they give the midfield up to 80% in this game today. It's below 50%. Yeah. So I feel that it's the attitude of the players that made Ghana concede late goal and ultimately make them not win today.
Did Otto make their substitutes in time, and were they really necessary, in your opinion?
Some of them were not, but what can you say? I think it's upon the players that he brings into the game that they have to make something of what the manager has trusted you as, for example, enough to bring you on to do something. So you have to also prove to the manager that you are capable of doing something. That, as he rightly said, that some of these players, the attitude wasn't the best
at all.
I didn't want to blame Jordan Ayew, but upon listening to him and reviewing what I watched earlier in this game, Jordan Ayew coming on didn't pose enough threats, and also he didn't do enough in terms of attitude and commitment towards the tail end of the game.
Yeah, even the listening, they could have just played the ball to the corner.
So he didn't do enough instead of like in the dying minutes of the game. So I think clearly the commitment was not there from the players that came on. I will also disagree with substituting Inaki Williams early on.
So
Is that
hindsight is always 2020?
Yeah. So it's on Otuado as well, but clearly the players should have done better. They should have committed more. The concentration levels dropped. Heads were down. Even we could have considered another goal, which hit the post late on. That ball. Well, if that ball went in, Ghana would have lost 2 games on the bounce,
and that would have been more disastrous.
Yes,
absolutely disastrous. So clearly it's time that this player needs to step up. We saw this at the Afcon as well. During our game against Zimbabwe, we considered 2 late goals that eliminated us from the tournament. So it clearly shows that these players have not improved in terms of mentality-wise, attitude-wise, and I think we have Blaster Management Committee, right? they need to have a meeting and look at some of these issues, because it's not about only just the style of play. It's not just about the skill sets of these players, because we see these players at their various clubs. They are very good. The likes of Antoine Semenyo for 3 games, 2 goals, 1 assist. The likes of Fatai Sayako gave an assist to Jamie Vardy.
We have
the talent, so clearly shows
we have
that
the ingredients.
But sometimes when they come down here, the attitude and motivation to play and die for the badge is not there. So I think leadership will also count, and going for, we need to get a great leader as well.
Delali, did we deserve the 3 points?
Did we deserve
it? Yeah.
Obviously, yes, we do. But if we are referring it to the performance, I think there are some few things that didn't go on well for us. I think first of all, it starts with Otuado. I think some of them too, you have to bear with him because he's a bit inexperienced. I think we have to agree that he's.
We didn't see all this thing when Ghana was winning. When Ghana beat Mali,
back to back.
Now he's inexperienced.
Delali, please.
Even with I'm coming.
We didn't see all this. So
even against Mali, we were a bit lucky.
No, yes, we played. That was the best game Ghana has played in recent times.
In a while, but even with Mali, there are some moments where if the Malians were very, very disciplined, we would have considered. Even at home against Central African Republic, there are moments.
They listen to him.
Against Central African Republic, there are moments in the game where like that South African Republic game, we nearly lost the game. They had goals that we disallowed it, but we ended up winning the game. Sometimes you don't need to be good to win matches. Sometimes you make mistakes in games, but you end up winning the match. There are some games there are some moments where those mistakes will expose you.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. One of them is Otuado makes too many experiments in our game. And he himself said it even against Central African Republic. He said that in the first half, he wanted the players to do something that the players themselves didn't even understand. At the post-match against Central, he said it. So imagine if Central Africa realized it and took advantage of it, would have
and they were close to equalizing that
even
goal.
equalizing that goal. So I think, and it shows also in the 2 games you have played, and it's fair because he's not been on the touchline for far too long. So one, he makes too many changes.
In-game changes. So when it's not broken, he fixes it.
Yes, like he will be there. He'll be there and he wants to do something. Because, see, when we were playing the first half, we were sticking to the system. Start from the back, 3 back, progress the ball. Some way, somehow we scored. Whether it was a nice goal or not, we have scored. Yeah. The second half when we came, he switched Ishaku and played Ishaku on the left side with Ali Dusedu. So that Ishaku will be doing the crosses. Because in the first half, Ali Dusedu was struggling to make the crosses.
Yeah.
The first 10 minutes was better. Like all the 90 minutes we played, the second half, first 10 minutes was Ghana's best moment.
Yeah.
Inaki Williams had 2 clear chances. One that the goalkeeper saved, and one that he made a pass to Mohamed Kudus, and he didn't score. Those moments were working. Ishaku on the left side was working. The midfield was working. And then he decided to make a
Substitution.
But if you watch the game...
So this time, you think he should have held on to it and substituted late?
Maybe not all 3 players at once. So.
Not all the 3 players, because one...
the entire
the midfield, for instance...
Dynamics of the game.
Yeah.
The midfield, for instance, needed no change. Because Elisha Owusu's strength is hold on to the ball, delay play. This Niger team we're playing with were not like the Angolans that you say that they are coming and they are running after you. That you have to hold on to the ball and no. We were progressing and we had a better chance.
When Elisha Owusu came, he had a lot of 3v2s, like counter-attack from the Nigerian side.
More.
Yeah, so he struggled to miss the pace of the game.
So
he wasn't
it was for Salisu that was saving us. Salisu saved us on two occasions.
1-on-1 B, then he
cleared the ball.
So he just
that one of those chances that led to a corner, then eventually the goal.
He just split open the midfield with that sap, and then that Inaki Williams sap was not needed.
Okay.
Because up front he was our best player.
We can wax lyrical if I give you the chance. We'll
talk forever.
What's the way forward? How can we make sure we get to Afcon? Angola and Sudan are about to kick off. They'll be licking their lips and be so relaxed because they don't even need to win.
But the good thing is that there are 2 teams that will qualify out of this group.
Yes,
that's the only positive.
And
the
Angola Sudan.
It's not a good team. Angola Sudan.
Angola Sudan have the upper hand.
No, but it's good because at least if we finish second.
My question was how can we qualify to the Afcon?
If we finish second in this group, we are going to Morocco.
Okay, based on your question,
how can we qualify? What needs to change?
I think
change your coach.
No.
At this point, we can't go back.
We can't do that.
We have to keep him.
No, we can't do that. I feel that he should be. I don't know his plan. If we had opportunity to ask his press conference, I would have asked him what was your plan with your selection today, because it was way off. Yeah. It was only the second half that they tried to show some this thing, but you will see that they made a mistake. I think the way forward is for Otuado to actually make the right team selection. I think the players coming back, Jiku, Nuama, because Nuama has some spark in the attack that we are missing. Nuama coming back. We have a natural left back coming back too.
So Mensah coming back as well.
I think that is the way forward. Next month, I think the way forward is team selection. It's not that we are playing some terrible listening. We have teams,
and we have to know that Jiku was missing.
Yes. There's something I want you guys to know something. Ghana, lots of concentration is always there, but score at least 3. So
yes, that's what we did in the Central African Republic game.
If they scored the 9 minutes good, we don't
because
care.
Central African Republic 4-3. We could have easily been 3-3 if we hadn't added a 4th goal.
Thank you. So
how do we qualify
score more goals
for Afcon?
How do
what needs to change? October, November.
I think
2-2-2.
Clinton. Let me say one important thing. Some players will be coming back.
Yeah.
That will add a lot of balance to the team. It seems playing Tariq Lamptey and Alidu Seidu brings a lot of. It makes the team imbalanced there. And clearly, going forward, we lack a lot of agency from the fullbacks because Alidu Seidu would have done a lot of crosses if he was playing on the right side.
Right, yeah.
And Tariq Lamptey had a great game overall. Believe me, with Gideon Mensah also in the team, we would have gotten more from our fullbacks. And the centre back pairing as well with us having Alexander Djikou back in that setup. I think it would be good because Abdul Mumin is like, I think inexperience has worried him. Even though he has a talent, he doesn't have the experience.
There's one thing that you guys don't understand. I don't think there's anything wrong with our centre back pairing.
No, that's not.
I don't think there's anything wrong.
But I mean, I think leadership because you see sometimes
probably leadership. I'll agree with that.
Leadership because if you look at the set piece that we conceded, if there was Djikou in that defense, right?
Ginger everyone to shout.
You'd have gingered everyone to shout and even be the first person meeting the ball in the air.
The ball wasn't from the air. It was a down ball.
But maybe you would have been the first person meeting the ball or something because you'd have like gingered everybody to come along.
Be alert and all that.
And all that. And you know, with Atizigi as well, the communication wasn't there. Because he hasn't played.
Always concedes a goal.
So basically, moving forward, the midfield as well, we need to get some consistency. If it's going to be Ashimeri, it should be Ashimeri. It's going to be Lashawu, it should be Lashawu from the start. So that we know that, yes, this is what you want to play.
Be consistent.
We don't want any changing.
Okay, so comments are coming in, but I'll let Delali go.
But let me finish. I don't want any changes. If you want to play Lashawu, start with Lashawu and bring in Ashimeri early in the second half or something. Then we know that we are moving forward on this piece. But going on to the second game, it depends on the approach from the Sudanese side. Will they come gun blazing? Because if they win their next game, they'll have 6 points in the bag, and that will be
a real upper hand.
Very good.
6
So
points could be enough even to take you to.
So they might just come say, okay, let's just defend, frustrate these guys, and get a draw and move back to Sudan and score us. So it's not in our hands now because we've lost 2 games. We failed to grab 5 points. So it's no more in our hands. It's in our like the teams that we are playing. Our opponents, they need to slip up to take advantage. So clearly, Otuado has done a big mistake. And
wait. So if the other 2 teams continue to win, Ghana out.
Yeah, they're out.
No, but they can't continue to win when we are also playing.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. So if they continue to perform,
continue to win means beating
you. Yes, yeah. So if they continue to win, you're out. So now it's no more in the hands of the Blasters.
But we also have to win.
What do we need to do?
No, I think Otuado needs to be. Like, he needs to be serious.
Yeah, it's no more in that.
What I mean serious is decide on what he wants to do. The experiment will be too much. Honestly. I think he has been with the team for far too long to be experimenting when the game is ongoing. Decide, as Gijo said. If he be like so, also you think he's your best midfielder, play him. You get me?
Yeah.
This ball we they play the ball, then somehow you go change something. You know the help we. If he wants to stick to inverted wingers. Stick to them.
Yeah.
Don't play Shaku on the left small. He will play 20 minutes. He becomes familiar with the guy he's playing against now. Then he will switch him to the right side again. Cause
okay.
So you guys think we need to Otuado needs to stick to what is working and not just change because he needs to change.
Yes. Don't be doing the subs because.
So that's the Sudan.
I come to show you Sudan match like Sudan Angola.
Sudan Angola game is about to take off.
All the games, with the Sudan match, we are the fear.
You know, fear Angola with them score.
The team is saying, we say to know the boys. I say, we say appear to know the boys.
See, when a Sudan match, Otuado make you lose the match. But this Sudan. Coach, they cry, they go score.
Otuado make you lose the match. You think he doesn't want to go to Afcon? Look at
it. He made us lose the match.
His changes did not help.
Like his decisions made us lose the match. But against Sudan, he can make the right decisions, but he will score us. That's what I mean.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That's fair.
about?
That's fair. Next game for Ghana is in October versus Sudan. I think that's a double header, home and away.
Home and away, immediately.
It's not going to be easy at all. Let us know your thoughts in the comments box, guys. How do you think?
But
how do you
not
think
qualifying for the Afcon will be
in those 2 games in October? Ghana versus Sudan. I think that would be a double header if I'm not mistaken. It would be an interesting game there. Thank you guys for joining me. We've been talking about and reviewing Ghana's performance in the African Cup of Nations second game qualifier between them and Niger. It ended 1-1. Back to the drawing board, and hopefully we get better results in October. Enjoy the rest of your evening.